Welcome to this Android channel, and one of the things I want to kind of talk about today is the upgrade process of Android. And as we have Android 9, Android Pie, as we have Android 8, that is the kind of current version that 12% of Android users out there are using. One of the questions that I, of course, will and people ask all the time is, do you know when my XYZ phone or tablet will get the latest Android? So if we look at statistics, first of all, the Android, most popular Android versions right now are Android 7, Nougat, and Android 6, Marshmallow. Together, they are more than 50% of Android versions. That means the majority of people are still in the old, Android versions. Android 8 Oreo is at 12% only. Android 9 Pie, of course, is still not making even a dent because it's just new. But, how and why is it that it takes so much time to update Android devices? And how, will my Android device be updated? The big problem lies in the fact that most manufacturers have a customized Android experience. So on Samsung, for example, their Galaxy phones, they have their own Samsung Android tweak, if you want. The Android on the Samsung phone looks different than the general Android versions, if you want. And that is the problem. It's not only do they get the new version, they have to adapt their own interface to that new version. It takes time. They then have to test it out. There's the carriers also that are in there. A lot of carriers block updates like these because, frankly, they are there to kind of give you a service. And if you have a new Android version, you might be calling them saying, hey, I don't understand my phone anymore. And they're the ones that kind of get the tech calls because they're the ones that actually sold you the phone. So all of that together makes it very difficult for Android to upgrade. Now, the only way that you can know if your phone will ever be upgraded to, Android 8, Android 9, is by the manufacturer itself. You gotta, Google your name, your manufacturer's name and model. I don't know, LG V6 or whatever, or Samsung Galaxy S7. And see will it have that version. Typically, if your phone is more than 2 years old, chances of having the latest version of Android are getting very slim. Typically, most manufacturers think of your phone as something that is about a 2-year thing. So, for example, I got a Galaxy S7 phone here. That phone has been upgraded a month and a half ago, approximately, to Oreo, Android 8. It originally came with Marshmallow, Android 6. Was upgraded to Android 7 once last year, and now Android 8 Oreo. Will it be upgraded to Pie? Anyone's guess. My guess is it's going to stay on Oreo and not have anything else, because they're not going to spend the time and the money to adapt this new version to an old phone like the S7. I got also a S9 Plus, which came with Oreo. Of course, this one will get Pie at some point. When? By experience, a good 6 months after release usually. It's like that for a lot of phones. If you want to have the latest experience, you got to get yourself a Pixel phone. The Google Pixel phones are always the first ones to have it. And now we learn also that the Essential phone got it for Pi, which is amazing. Let's hope that things change. But unfortunately, that's the way that it's going. It's a very complicated process. And unfortunately, that's sad because, we should all be like at the latest versions and just have that as we wish. And as long as manufacturers will customize their phones, it's always going to be a very, very long process. But tell yourself that if your phone is less than 2 years old, chances are that you might have Pi at some point. if your phone is more than 2 years old, good chance that you'll never get Pi and be on whatever you are right now. There's still a lot of phones that are still not upgraded to Oreo, and that we know will be. So, things are really moving slow on the Android sides from time to time. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.